Dude, stop freaking out. Calm down. Let's take a dump.
Oh, like now he produces the whole show now. Is that what he's trying to say?
Yeah.
It's fine with me. He's a great guy.
He spends way more time on this show than
we do. Yeah.
Good point.
How does he do this?
Oh, cool. You finally got the hot shot look there.
Oh,
So is that Spewy? Don't say it. Just get me out of here.
Oh, no.
Hold on, YouTube.
Oh, jeez.
Yep. Oh, he's never happy.
Oh, no. Remember that.
I'm going to get Stickler. He's pulling that Albert Hitchcock shit again.
You should totally do that at the end. Every time. Oh, man. Look how cute you look.
Lovely. Lovely.
Looking like Dad on the
Oh, there we go. That's a beautiful bride.
Buck teeth.
Hey.
Oh, man.
Gross. Gross.
Yeah. We're all gross.
Oh, my goodness.
Dude, I'm the hot wife. I'm the hot bride.
Oh, they can jump over. That's over by Grant's old mill right there.
What happens if you fall in? Nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
One of the
I've never seen with a Grant's old mill. I've never seen that wheel turning. There's just never been enough water power.
You gotta get some proper volunteers there for sure.
Thing's dried out, dude. That turns once, it breaks in half.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to Winnipeggers number 69, the oldest living celebs. Don't know what the hell that even means. Written by Dave, but we don't care.
Yeah.
We are here hanging out and just having the best time ever, as we always do. And we're glad that you guys joined us tonight, this week.
Yeah.
Lots of, we got a lot of stuff. And by the way, we forgot to say happy Halloween to you guys. Very, very cool stuff.
Happy Halloween.
So we appreciate that. I think that's what Dave joined the Culture Club or something. Maybe I'm not sure.
A friend of mine made that for me. It's not very flattering. Blech.
I think you look good.
Pretty
Well,
fun.
You look better like that than a bride.
Yeah.
I'd
but I
tap
wouldn't
that way
make the
before
eye
that
makeup. I
bride.
wouldn't wear the eye makeup. I'm not an eye makeup guy.
Oh, you could be.
Oh Christ.
All right. Well, lots of stuff going on though, guys. A lot of the family has been in full force. We didn't have a lot of letters last week, but this week we got a lot of comments, cards and letters, phrases. Once again, Rod Stickler with a great point right here. He has a question. He wants to know, hey, Winnipeggers, is this what the arcade at the Ville looked like? And I can honestly tell you the answer to that is no.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
The video game maybe, but the rest of it definitely not.
Yeah. I mean, if you put on a pair of jeans,
right,
and a jean jacket,
high tops, and 500 cigarette butts around you, be close,
and add about 50 pounds and a Malcolm Young haircut, that could be the Googe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, great.
Right
before he ran the track.
We're gonna go draw. We're gonna take it to YouTube, which we got a lot of great stuff on YouTube. This is going back to bands that broke up too early, which of course had some internet problems. Hey, we don't care. We don't give a shit. We go with the flow, right, Dave?
I cared a lot actually, and then it got into a little bit of a discussion, and we're trying our best. But sometimes you got to go with the flow. That's my new mantra.
Well,
lately.
Speaking of go with the flow, before we get into the cards and letters from people
Yeah.
I don't even know, and I ain't talking about Glenn Campbell. Oh, sorry, that's not the one I was going for. I was going for this one. So in lieu of Dave getting a new house from his secret meeting with the corporation, Rybo and I emailed, no response. DM'd, no response.
Nothing.
Text them. What happened, Rybo?
Nothing.
Nothing. MySpace, Western Union, Smoke Signal,
Flare gun.
Google search, Google Match, Craigslist. They didn't get back to us, Dave.
Yeah, I mean, this is, these are my guys, right? These are we share the same skin. That's how I feel about them, and they make me laugh. I laugh all the time, and we're always smiling at each other. I don't know what's happening, man. I can put in a good word, but I don't want to rock the boat, dude. I mean, we're just getting there right now. I got the pool, I got the house, the piano.
Well, you know what the funny thing
wooden
is?
door over there.
The funny thing of all this is that when Rybo and I couldn't get hold of anybody with the corporation, it's fucking assholes. We
nice people.
We went to Gabe for some advice, and
I'll be right back.
This is what he said to us. Rybo, remember the advice that Gabe gave us about the lack of the corporation?
Well,
you
what
can have
said.
just the word corporation alone is enough to give Gabe a conniption fit.
I know the first word that he said for sure, and that was show. After that, I'm not exactly sure, but I think he said, "Show a white man sits over the hole in his own carpet," or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Right way to do a wrong thing.
No, that he did give us advice. He said, "Show a white man shits over a hole in his own carpet." So is he saying that they sit over a hole or they shit over a hole? Because both make sense.
It's true, and I think you'd do. I think you'd sit over it first, and then
and then maybe things nature would just come take its
well, listen, we don't get a response from the corporation. We're gonna Google Earth. You know who? We'll go right to his fucking house, man. You want to see? You want to talk about shitting over your own hole? We'll shit bomb his house. How does that sound?
Dude, I'm gonna have to tell on you guys. I'm sorry. Don't ban me. But these guys are my family, man.
We got Toho. We got Toho working on your address, Dave. And we find your address. We're gonna shit bomb your house too. He'll find it. He works for the government, eh? He works for the government. He'll find it.
Yeah.
I don't even live in this country anymore, man. Everything's changed, brother.
Where do you live, man? Where are you right now?
Don't worry about it, man. I'm
just
down the street,
sunny and hot
down the street from Barrie, dude. It's normal. Don't worry about it.
Stupid piano that Elton John wrote Tiny Dancer on behind you back there. I'm so sick of this shit. Sick of you flaunting it all over the place. You know what? But you know what? Listen, one thing that'll never let us down, Rybo. Dave might have split off and done his own thing. One thing that'll never let us down is the family. And we're talking about the bands that broke up too early. Cody Clark said, I'd have to pick Jane's Addiction. They laid a lot out what the 90s came to be. Okay? Well, I guess they kind of broke up, right?
Yeah. I don't know how many albums they had. They got back together again later, but...
Yeah.
Jamie Rainey, LV, I have to agree. This is definitely the best show on the internet. In fact, the best show ever is what they say.
Yeah.
Jake Chavez, that son of a bitch, is barely holding on to not being banned. Said the Redbubble shirts aren't the ripoffs you're seeing in the wild.
Give it up. He's still talking about that.
Give it up, man. We're sick of this shit.
Yeah.
He owes us money if he ever gets any money. He will owe us.
Well, he will split it with us. He's a good guy. Yeah.
He's lucky. Dermighty Boosh. My mom sat for a bit and got a good chuckle out of this episode. She said she didn't realize that the Sex Pistols only made one album. Thank you, Winnipeggers. That's Dermighty Boosh said that.
Right.
Paul McKay. Do we know Paul McKay?
Yeah.
Right across from Dave's house, not that house, obviously.
Damn, dude.
Dave's shitty house in Winnipeg.
Here's what Paul McKay says. Random kick-axe fact that everyone should know. They contributed a few songs to the Transformers original cartoon movie. They weren't allowed to be credited as kick-axe because the name was too violent for a children's movie, too violent for a cartoon about a race of robots locked in eternal war. So their name was Spectre General.
That's right.
Right. Yeah.
I remember those guys telling us that on the last cruise.
True story.
But I didn't know that it was because it was too violent.
Well, I think it was probably about kick-axe. You couldn't say that in 1985 or whatever.
Why?
You couldn't say fucking devil. I don't know.
Oh, right. Yeah.
John Bienda said, Rybo probably knows about this. Scrubolo Kane was a Canadian rock music group active for, this Uncle Ahaf might know, from 70 to 75. Although released only one album during their time as a band, they are noted for having garnered a Juno Award nomination. Best internet show ever, says Alan Ian Alex K. Noja says it's a kick-ass show. And here's
you can't
another
say
one.
kick-ass.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
This is a Spectre Generous show. Oxford DA98 says Beastie Boys. It doesn't come off as a rock band, but they started as punk rockers. They didn't break up, but Autumn York died too soon. I wouldn't say that. Even when they were around for like 20 freaking years. Right. And one last one is Michelle Worrell. I wish that Motley Crue wouldn't have kicked Vince Neil out of the band. I wish they would have worked things out. And Rod Stickler's intro for tonight's Winnipeggers with Cannonball Run was genius. You three as girls cracked me up. Best show on the internet. So that seems to be
nice.
the consensus here from all the fine people from the family. They think that this is the best show on the internet. Do you agree with that, Rybo?
I think from what I've heard from the data that we've been getting is that this is the best show on the internet right now. Definitely.
Yes. Dave, and we've just talked to a lot of our friends here.
Yeah, I love them.
Do you have some people that you'd like to say hi to for a chance, by chance? Oh, jeez.
I'd like to give a shout out to some of the fans, or family as we like to refer to them as Winnipeggers. I'd like to say a big shout out to Dean Davis, all the way from Los Angeles, California. Maybe we're neighbors, Dean. You never know. I never go out anyway. Look at my place. Why would I leave? Say hi to Barry and the Los Angeles Dodgers for us. Barry started the show. It was really his idea, and the Dodgers never made it to the World Series, but they came close. There's always next year. Lola Fisher from Toronto. The Big Smoke. Ho, 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 ho. Say hi to Drake for us. We love you, Drake. We're always listening to your newest music and tunes, and we're far away from rock and roll, too, just like you are. We're a very nice friend of ours. Jake Jacobson, all the way from the UK. I heard it rains there a lot. I hope you keep real dry. Have a pint, matey, or mate, whatever it is. We love you, Winnipeggers. Rybo and I and Chris, we just love you. And I want to say one last thing to my favorite little family member. You're the little cutin' button. I remember the day you were born, and I would still change your little diaper. Tyler Palco, all the way from Okotoks, Alberta. Don't kill us. There's no need to threaten us and kill us. We're just like you. Let's have a little drinky poo and love each other. Don't threaten our lives. We love you here at Winnipeggers. And the music stopped, but that doesn't matter because there's still so much love. Goodbye.
Came in like a lion and went out like a lamb on that one. That is true though. One of my oldest friends for 31 years, Tyler Palco, got so low ski on the cruise. At the end of the day, he's like, "I'm gonna kill you." That's what he said to me. So he did not kill me, which would have really sucked because if he did, I wouldn't be here right now at Winnipeggers 69.
He was just joshing.
No, he was just joshing. That's an old school saying. He was just joshing.
And I'm gonna kill you is very old school. It's very elementary school, grade 1 to 6. I'm gonna kill you. Ranging out Rybo.
It's New Kids on the Block era. I'm gonna kill you means I want to take you out.
Dead after school, man.
Yeah, man. See, I didn't know you when you ranked. I said to Chris the other day, we should do an episode called Internal Fighting because we've been friends for so long. We've had fights. We could bring up the rank thing. Chris and I had a thing a few years ago. I think I'm over it. I don't know if he is. I don't think so.
How about a couple weeks ago?
How about earlier today, like right before we started?
Yeah, well, it's on text. There's a
Rybo's
lot of bravery on text.
Well, there wasn't really much to say. He's a little guy that was wearing matching shorts and tank top. With
Save it for episode 73. We'll be out of material soon.
Fucking hockey stick.
Well, you guys were scared. You and my brother would be scared of little babyface Wyman. I'd be swinging that stick, and you'd run for your life.
Don't get triggered. Babyface Wyman is what made you go crazy. Yeah, exactly.
More. No, not so loud.
Hold on.
More. No, not so loud. They may hear you.
We're getting there. It's close.
I'd like more of those guys. We could do a whole segment of those guys. Rod, get on that. That's good. And I'd like to also see us as the band Rush. If you could do that, that would be
Rod. That's good. Or Rush,
Triumph,
or Raven.
Yeah.
Triumph.
Or
Triumph would be great.
Dave's wacko. I don't know. Triumph, Raven, Rush, Primus, and that's the only 3-piece bands that we know. Police. That's it.
Yep.
That's
all. It's not many. That's funny. God.
So this, we got a great special guest this week. I had another guest booked, but oh my gosh, he's a friend of mine, so I don't want to say anything. I got a cameo from a friend of mine I've worked with. I've done a whole series with, and he was hilarious. He sent this cameo. And it was fucking terrible.
Just tell us and don't tell them. Just say it to us right now.
I'll tell you guys later.
I see. That's
but
how it works.
I did end up getting a last minute guest appearance here from a random biker. Here's the random biker. Just hanging out in the woods.
Is that Robert Redford?
Dude, this dude is super cool, man.
He's really cool.
Gaddis Candace?
It's Gaddis Candace on a motorcycle, guys. Hey.
Looks like Mark Hamill, actually.
I think
This is
Rybo
awesome.
Summer?
I think Rybo knows where this is going.
Oh God, you guys!
Oh no! Oh my
Show
gosh!
the gristle.
Did the Sasquatch just rip his clock off?
Oh my God, they're gonna show the gristle, aren't they?
Oh my God, this is a cameo.
There's the gristle.
There's a text message that came through. This is hilarious.
Call that number.
Oh
Stacey
my
McStacey. Oh my
Blood
God.
just falling, just dripping out of his wiener.
All right, Jesus. This is
Best
after we had the
cameo
last
ever.
big, huge corporation meeting, by the way.
Well, that didn't go well for our guest this week. Sorry to hear that.
That's
Random
Night of the
biker.
Demon, isn't it? Night of the Demon?
What isn't it? Well, no, there's another
it's
movie
real.
where a Sasquatch rips a guy's horn off.
Some dude down the street from his motel fucking did it. That guy could have been a great actor, by the way. What a waste of his experience. He's a good-looking guy dying in that movie that way. Oh, man.
We don't know if he's dead, though. Would you die from having your horn ripped off?
I wouldn't do the role. If I had a role and I had to pull the horn off or pull it off physically, I mean, if someone else took it off, it'd be fine. But I wouldn't do the role even. I'd take the head off. Can't take the horn off.
I would kill myself probably. So yeah, you'd eventually die. Like,
You'd probably want to
That
kill
would make-
yourself if you got that offer.
That would make you a eunuch. That's another old school term, a eunuch.
Oh, yeah,
When
That's
I was actually, what happened was on the night before Halloween on gate night, I took my daughters to Screamageddon, where you walk through the haunted houses. We came home and watched Halloween Kills, the new Halloween movie, which was awesome, by the way. And then to end off my Halloween night, I decided I wanted to watch another scary movie. Couldn't think of anything. And I just said, I wonder if Night of the Demon is available. And I found it and I watched it. I hadn't seen it since 1988 or whatever it was. And that scene was exactly how I remembered it.
You watched it alone?
Yeah, by myself.
Rybo, make a phone call.
yeah,
This is serial killer shit.
it's too late.
That's
We've
a good one.
lost
I
him.
remember seeing that too with you guys back in the day. I'm sure.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, so there you go. So that was
I would love to put that that actor you'd have to put that on his CV or whatever. He's auditioning for other roles. It's what have you done anything else? He's trying to do a romantic comedy or something, and he's got well, I did another one scene that was a pretty big movie, Night of the Demon. Maybe you've seen it.
That's so funny. And he would edit out the horn being ripped off. So it's just him on the motorcycle. And they're going, oh, not a bad. Did you have anything more? Nope. Nothing more.
Yeah, the romantic comedy has a love scene in it. And since you had your horn ripped off by a Bigfoot, can't cast you.
Yeah, that one word. Well, what about, can't you use a stunt cock or something?
Yeah, I'm afraid we can't.
No.
Thanks to the random biker. Listen, guys, this has been a little bit of a downer, but here's some good stuff. You guys hungry after that?
Yeah,
I'm
I
telling
am
you what,
starving for a
This
wiener.
is a great place to go have some lunch after that amazing scene. with
Take
the
2
random
hot
biker and
dogs,
the gristle.
please.
Yeah, here we go. Thanks to today's sponsor,
With
the
ketchup.
amazing Fuddruckers.
Come
Thank
to Fuddruckers. We've got some of the best and gamiest burgers west of the Red. Sure, we got other stuff too, but we know what you really want. Beer. Is it fair that just because you're underage you have to drink beer in the ice-cold depths of the KW boxes? We don't think so either. As long as one of you has a fake ID, we'll serve you until you drop. Pitcher after pitcher, inning after inning, at Fuddruckers you and your buddies are always winning. If your face looks 16 but your ID says 21, that's good enough for us. We don't judge here, we just serve. So spend your emergency 20, we got beers aplenty. Isn't it about time you acted over your age? Come to Fuddruckers and have a Fudd-rockin' good time.
Excellent work.
Excellent work right there, Fuddruckers. I never knew it was a place to go for underage drinking, though.
We used to go there all the time. We were like 16, and Ryan Minkus had his fake ID. He said his Dino Mazzi. He was 21. He's like 16 years old, and the guy's like, yeah, whatever. You know, we're all sitting there, obviously kids, and we just drink pitcher after pitcher, inning after inning. It was great.
Yeah, it was a good place to get away with it. That's what it was, right?
It was.
Otherwise
it totally was.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to sit in those KW boxes. I mean, that was.
Well, that's where I stayed. I was too. I didn't want to inconvenience the bar staff, so I just stayed with the lowlifes in the KW boxes, perma-stoned and smoking ciggy butts.
Yeah, that kind of went in two directions. There was KW boxes and Fuddruckers. I used to like going there because I really enjoyed the burgers, and they had great apple pie and cherry pie for dessert.
Nice.
You've always loved your calories, that's for sure. You've always loved the apple pie and the burgers, and that's
Fuddruckers. You don't go there and eat a fucking diet burger. What's wrong with you, man?
A diet burger. Well, I remember we were there.
What are you having, Bird?
We were there, and my buddy Grant come and had it. We were out of money. We're like, we need another pitcher of beer. We got like, it was all draft, $6 draft, right? And he's like, well, no one had any money. He's like, well, I got a 20, but it's like, but that's my emergency 20. We're like, what are you talking about? Emergency 20? Like, spend that. He's like, well, I got to save it. He goes, we're like, what? All you need is 2 bits for a phone call. That's all you need is 2 bits for a phone call.
$12.50 a piece.
Yeah. So he's like, fine, I'll spend my emergency 20. So we bought another couple of pitches of beer,
love that.
and that was a good night.
Yeah.
It's funny because I would always go there and they'd ask you your name. This is pre-Starbucks or anything like that, where you would they'd write your name on the actual order, and I always would say Ingve, like trying to be a smart ass. What's your name? Ingve. See how they would spell it, and they never spelled it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crack spelling be Rybo. How do you spell Ingve?
YNGWIE.
Say it again.
Or IEW.
YNGWIE.
EG.
That's it. Ingve. Perfect.
But you know what? Did they say Ingve Malmsteen come up, and then 2 guys get up, and they say, "Oh, excuse me, Ingve J Malmsteen, please get up." Oh,
the odds.
The other guy didn't know which one you meant.
In the words of David St. Hubbins, Ingve J. Malmsteen, to distinguish himself from all the other Ingve Malmsteens out there.
That's great.
Did he actually use that bit?
He did.
I don't remember that.
If you ever see Hearing Aid, which they put out the little 60-minute video, they have all the backstage stuff, and there's a little bit of St. Hubbins and
awesome.
That name is hilarious. St. Hubbins and Derek Smalls, and they say, "Oh, we met Ingve Malmsteen." He's like, "This guy, he plays the guitar so much better than me. I might as well take my guitar and make a fucking coffee table out of it. What can I do?" And then I think it was Derek's like, "I'm glad he's Ingve J. Malmsteen to distinguish himself from the other Ingve Malmsteens." And then they did a bunch of Apu voices and stuff like that.
Oh, that's funny.
That's good. And then they also had when they met Metallica, they say, "We got a bone to pick with you. It's called Black Album."
Yeah. As James stands behind him and goes like this in front of his head, like he's going to take his wig off. That's episode 97, Spinal Tap. But today is episode 69. Ooh, and we're not going.
Oh, no. That's Ryan's favorite.
We're not going psychosexual.
I like 96 better, actually. I got a bad back.
High level. It's way, yeah.
I don't even know what that
96 includes like a car battery and like a bunch of weird shit. We don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Garbage bag of Puernos. All right.
Nice call.
So thank you, man. You said car battery, just takes me there.
Yeah.
Once I asked Dave if he had any snacks.
All right. We don't need to talk about this.
Yeah. Inside jokes are okay. Maybe Lon doesn't like them, but we can go. We can.
It's funny. I went to the cupboard to look for snacks, and all there was a car battery in there.
Right.
And some Magnum condoms.
Right. Yeah, in case you're hungry.
After hooking up the battery to your Balskis.
All right. This
Oh,
is
what is going on with you guys?
What is happening?
Hey,
over
episode 69, baby.
If anybody knows anything about 69, it's the late great Burt Reynolds, who is not one of the oldest living celebrities because he is not alive with us today. This one is written by Dave, and I said to you right before we started, I'm like, oldest living. Originally, it was oldest living
Actors, and there was celebrities, famous people.
Celebrities. So who you got, Dave? 'Cause I'm sure we all did the same thing, googling it.
No. I've always known this fact. I'm gonna go like this. Okay, country star Loretta Lynn, 89. Think about that. You never would think that, right?
Yeah.
We'll go to Yoko. Yoko Ono is 88.
Ooh.
No, she's 83.
She's 88.
Okay, I'm throwing a flag on that play.
Oh,
I think
now we're gonna have to Google together.
I've heard the woman.
I have had bad
I
eyes
know
lately,
it
but
is.
I'm 88.
Yoko
want me to
was
keep going?
born in. Hold on, let's just get a clarification. Oh, Dave's right. So, okay, well, that means that the website that I looked on was 5 years old. So some of my celebrities might be dead by now.
The lyrics were "Old Yoko."
Oh
Okay.
no, it's a Ballad of John and Yoko. Never had Yoko in it.
It's actually, Chris, your your Wi-Fi is so
Instead
bad.
of "Oh Yoko,"
Picking up
"Old Yoko."
5
That's
years
insane.
ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey guys, wait! I
Killed
got this
joke.
new band called REO Speedwagon. You guys are gonna fucking love them. It's amazing.
I love that band.
All right, so Yoko Ono's 88, and who else did you say?
We got okay, I'll give you a really interesting one. This is one that I did Google. There's an actress, Marcia Hunt. She's 104 years old, and she is the last remaining of the golden age, and she's 104. She's the last one. I have others, but I don't want to take over the show.
Okay.
But that's a long time to live. That's like back when we were kids. The only person that lived to 104 was somebody they found in China that lived in a rice paddy or something.
Yeah.
This is an actual actress that was on the screen, and she probably still has her wit about her. You know, we'll see. We'll contact her. Maybe she'll do a cameo for us.
Well, you said Loretta Lynn. Bill Pittman is a session musician, rock and roll guitar player. Played on many celebrated songs in the 50s and 60s. Mr. Pittman is 101 years old.
Nice.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, is he still playing? You know, probably
All right.
not.
That's
Rybo?
pretty awesome.
Unfortunately.
Well, I got one more. Sorry to interrupt you. Dick Van Dyke, 95 years old.
Wow, man. See, that's
Crazy.
shocking to me because.
And go ahead.
Well, these are just guys that we would see, right? Because we're old enough to see these guys were kind of like, maybe they were older, they were popular 15 years before us, but we still saw all the reruns and we still saw them on all the variety shows, people like that. To know that he's that old is surprising.
And they all seem like they're like 55 years old now because that's how old they were then.
Then, right.
We're approaching that.
That's like the corporation getting you guys on board with my life, and we do some shows, and then in 15 years,
Right.
it's like, look at this.
Yeah.
Those guys are geezers, right?
Hopefully they
Butler.
will call us back at some point and
The
say
fact you got the piano in the back that Billy Joel wrote "You May Be Right" on is really pissing me off.
I
here's
hear you're
one
going to
good
get a
thing.
camping pass.
Here's one great thing about being a celebrity and being old. He's 95 years old, almost 96. He has a 49-year-old wife.
Mel Brooks?
No, Mel Brooks died 10 years ago. Dick
No,
Van
Mel
Dyke-
Brooks is not dead. Okay,
No,
you
he's
don't want
not
to even
dead.
say
He's-
that on the air.
he's-
Thank you. Okay.
he is alive.
Save the show,
He's
save the
95
show.
years old, Mel Brooks.
Is he?
Yeah, he was just on he was just on Jiminy Glick not too long ago. He was on
Plus,
Comedians in Cars.
yeah.
He is alive. Holy
He is
shit.
alive, man.
So is
And
Albert Brooks.
hilarious and still quite with it.
95.
We're talking about the golden age. While we talk about the golden girl, Betty White is 99 years old
Good
and
call.
still
Be
alive.
100 in
Quite a
January.
sitcom for
Yeah.
Van Dyke and who's the guy you just said?
The guy, Mel Brooks.
Yeah,
or
let's write
Betty
a
White.
sitcom for Van Dyke and let's write a reverse role, diverse, new Threes Company, and it's Betty White, Dick Van Dyke, and Mel Brooks.
And we'll go to Mel Brooks with the story, and then we'll show him the clip where you thought he was dead. And then we'll sell the
bit.
deal.
It's a bit. He would appreciate that bit. I
Of
saw it
course.
in
You don't have to explain it. We're on the air. I get it.
saw it in the world's most dangerous.
I think
man.
that's one of those. That's one of those shows where you gotta like take out a big insurance thing on that. Where let's start filming right away. Can you guys are available next week?
Yeah.
Just in case.
How
we'll
about
start it right away.
Ryan? You got another?
Musicians. I actually kind of thought about more actors. I
Yeah.
thought we were doing all actors. But
Sure, that's
Do whatever
cool.
you want. Whatever
Roy
you want, Rybo.
Haynes, famous drummer, 96 years old. He's
who is it?
still playing. Roy Haynes, famous drummer. He's had
Country guy?
No, jazz drummer. 80-year career.
Wow.
Wow, man.
Live
Listen,
radio.
you can have an
And
80-year
actually-
career in show business. That deserves a.
That's crazy. And
Yeah.
actually, we went to see him once, Chris.
We did.
When we were in Chicago, we were seeing Iron Maiden, and I
Went to
looked,
the
and at
Blues
the Blue
Bar.
Note, Roy Haynes was playing. His band
Wow.
was playing at the Blue Note, and we said we got to go see that. But we saw Iron Maiden first, and Iron Maiden had like all their guys. They had like all the lighting guys were wearing yellow. All the sound guys were wearing blue. There was just this massive production with all this stuff. And we're like, hey, we can maybe make it to see Roy Haynes. And we drove there, and there was no one left. And this huge old Cadillac was driving out there with like 5 jazz musicians driving out of there, and I swear it was Roy Haynes driving his own Cadillac there.
Probably.
After
Probably.
80 years.
True artists, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think that was the night we first met them, and I remember Nico said he went to that club to see Roy Haynes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that was when we were just getting to know them. And I remember Nico saying something that he was down in that area because there was a big mural of the Beatles on the side of the McDonald's. That's where you did Man in a Windstorm outside of the famous McDonald's. Right?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember.
I was in
Great.
Milwaukee. I didn't meet you on that trip.
Yeah,
Okay,
you were like
Dave, first of all, please quit clicking your pen.
I did it twice.
Oh, you've been doing it the whole time.
OCD. It's no big deal.
Here's a couple for you. Tony Bennett,
Yeah.
Yes.
95, and Harry Belafonte, 94.
Wow,
Oh,
that
hey!
surprises me. Yeah,
Yeah, that
Wow.
is right there.
that's incredible.
Doc Severinsen, 88.
He's still alive.
Wow, that's
alive,
oh
yeah.
man, that's so great. Watching all those old Tonight shows with him.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
I didn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Tonight Show when they got rid of Doc Severinsen.
It was over.
Quit clicking the pen, dude.
I'm not, man. There must be a delay in your
that must
ear or
have been
something.
me.
It's in your head, dude.
Nothing. I'm not. It's okay.
No.
So
Guys, Santa Claus is here. He's here, Santa Claus.
quit ringing the goddamn bell.
Somebody's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell. All right.
Check,
what else
check.
we got here? Barry Gordy, 92 years old. The
I don't know who
founder
that
of
is.
Motown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Barry Gordy.
The
Yeah.
founder of Motown. You know that is now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's cool.
How about Alan Alda is still alive, 87.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
a good
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I like that. I like that.
I like that. Here's another one. Loretta Lynn.
I already
89
did
years
that.
old.
We did that. That was my first
yeah.
one.
Sorry, I'm
Country
sorry.
star Loretta Lynn.
Chris
Are you guys
89.
familiar
Mel
with
Brooks
Loretta
alive.
Lynn?
How about Helen Mirren? She's like 77.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
She's still hot.
She is still hot.
She's
Right.
hot.
And so is Jane Fonda. Jane Fonda's like 85.
Oh, I know,
Oh,
man.
Anne
and
Margaret.
she's
How old
great.
is
Yeah.
Anne Margaret? She's
yeah.
hot. And look up Anne Margaret and Raquel Welch. They are
Yeah.
so hot.
Jane Fonda and those two for sure. Yeah.
Raquel
Anne
Welch is still
Margaret, man.
alive.
Elvis banged Anne Margaret, and that's just the best thing I've ever heard in my life. Oh, sorry. Anne died in 2017. Why didn't nobody tell me? Listen, you already got your deal with the corporation. Rybo and I got to keep fighting to stay alive here in this.
Yeah, you're doing a
shit.
great job.
Stupid shit.
This is probably why we didn't get the deal. Dave's been keeping it,
Yeah,
on,
well,
on the
listen.
level.
Rybo said the F word. I'm just constantly texting them.
All right, I got two other good ones, and then we're gonna wrap this fucker up. Quincy Jones, 88,
Wow.
great producer of Thriller, of course, and Off the Wall, and all the other great albums that he did.
Yeah, that his documentary is amazing.
I have to
Yeah.
see that. Is it good?
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing.
Did you guys mention Willie Nelson,
No.
Did not. How
But
old?
he must
is
be 87 or
88?
88.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I have
about-
one as well. But when you're
How
ready.
about this one? This is a Canadian guy, Ian Tyson, right?
Right. Yeah. He lives close to me, actually. Well, I mean, not in this, my old place.
He's
Wait a
80,
minute.
he's 88.
Yeah. Right on.
What do you got,
Still
Dave?
performing. I've got a real old guy, and I don't know how he's really doing, but Gretzky.
Oh,
Gretzky's 60. Gretzky.
well,
Whoa.
you know what happened though? He was 50 and he got put in the ban list. They just made his life go by.
I know, but I
He
didn't
looks-
agree
he
to
looks
taking him
older
off
now.
the ban list, so I thought I'd mention that he's getting up there. His time might be short, hopefully not. But the great one is 60 years old.
Here's one for you, Dave. John Mayall and the Blues Breakers, 88. You know John Mayall and the Blues Breakers. Direct influence on Eric Clapton.
Yeah.
And
88.
one more that I'm going to say is Shirley Jones, who, of course, is the mother of the Partridge Family. She's still with us at 87 years old.
That's great. This is a great idea.
Isn't the singer of Garbage? Isn't that her name as well? Shirley Jones.
No, Shirley Feeney.
Jones.
Is it? It's Jones.
It's not
Shirley Feeney.
Thank you. Finally,
speaking of old bags, you want to bang. Barbara Eden is 90 years old.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Not sure we were speaking about old bags.
James Earl Jones is.
I don't know what
90
we're
years
talking
old.
about exactly, but
I don't know.
How old is James Earl Jones?
90 years old as well.
Wow.
What about James? James Hong is like 92.
Oh,
Remember
he's still
that guy?
with us. That's cool.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Every Japanese, Chinese, MASH, Big Trouble in Little China, Golden Child, you name it, he's in
Everything, everyone.
How about this one? All of us know this one growing up in Canada. Nana Muscuri.
yeah.
She's still alive.
87. Oh, wow. Just wonderful.
Is she
Beautiful.
still play or what?
Or some shit like that.
Well,
Here's an old blues guy from Canada, Ronnie Hawkins.
oh, wow. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the
86.
band. Yeah, the guy
86.
all those guys from the band were with.
Here's another great one. One of the greatest bass players of all time, played with the Wrecking Crew, which of course was Barry Gordy, Motown's backing band, Carol Kaye.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a woman. She's 86.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see something really cool on YouTube, Google Gene Simmons and
I seen
Carol
that.
Kaye. And Gene is sitting there just watching
Blown
Carol
away.
Kaye play and just get blown away. So he tries to play. I think it was like Sugar Pie, Honey Bunch of
Yeah.
So he's playing it. She's like, "No, that's not right. No, you're blowing it. That's not how it goes." And
It's
he's
true.
like, "What are you talking about? I'm trying. That's terrible. Try it again." This is Carol Kaye's just sticking
Awesome.
it to Gene Simmons,
Yeah,
who, by
that's
the way,
cool.
is also an amazing bass player. So that's a good one for
Right.
you.
But yeah, she played on like a million hits, man. She was on
Everything.
all that stuff. She said she was making more than the president. And she said at that for a while. She was
True
doing
story.
like
Yeah.
$5,000 a day. She was
Right.
making like back in the 60s.
P-Bass.
Here's one more for you. Jerry Lee Lewis,
Alive still.
He still is alive, man.
86.
Yeah. Wow.
That's the last of the Elvis, those type of guys. Well, wasn't Waylon in that group too? Waylon
Yeah,
Jennings?
but Waylon's been dead for a long time.
Oh,
He would have
sorry.
been in that, yeah.
Sorry.
What about Merle Haggard? He's still alive, is he not?
He's
No,
still
he
with
died 3 years ago.
Oh, did he?
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Stop dying, people.
Willie
Why do
Nelson
people
is
die?
alive.
Chris
out of anybody in that.
Christopherson,
Yeah,
Buddy
but-
Guy, Bill Wyman, 85.
Yeah. And Buddy Guy, yeah.
Oh, Bill Wyman always looked like the oldest fucking guy in the Stones. That because he was. He's
Yeah.
he's 8 years older than Mick.
No kidding. Wonder if he still has the wig.
Guys, thank you so much for this amazing conversation here today. We could go on forever. We've got a lot of part twos. We just forgot all of them, though. Would you quit flicking your pen?
I've been flicking it, man. It's the show's
Terrible.
over. We started it.
Stop that.
What?
All right. Listen, I'd rather hear Rybo's bells than Dave's pen.
Oh, whatever, man. Just
thanks to
relax. Don't worry so much.
Thanks to Fuddruckers for the amazing sponsorship. Thanks to Random Biker. We're sorry about your wiener. Hopefully they have surgeries now. You could probably do something with that. And thanks to all of you for watching. The great Rod Stickler for his amazing routines and all that sort of stuff. And we're next week. I think next week we'll be live right here. Same bat time, same bat place. We got some great stuff for you guys. We
Not
can't even.
planned. It's not planned.
Yeah,
but it
we
would be
don't know
great.
what it is exactly, but there'll be
can't
something
say
coming
it.
up in the next 72 hours that you're going to
And I
really
believe
enjoy.
we have a big corporation meeting this week as well, or is that last week?
No, that's coming up in a couple days, yeah.
I haven't heard anything. What are you talking about? I haven't got.
It's just for you guys, man. I don't even need to go. No more meetings for me.
So the corporation meeting is coming up soon. Just don't tell Rybo. Anyways, stop clicking the
What's that?
pen. Sick of
What
it.
you cut out there?
Dave's been banned from clicking his pen. He's just a short ban.
Yeah.
All right.
And
All right, guys. Episode 955. Dave clicks his pen for 45 minutes.
I'm in. Be a real easy one to prepare for. It's all I do.
Thank you, guys. We love you and we appreciate it. And thanks for keeping this show alive. Not making any money off it, but who gives a shit? We're having fun. And things could be worse. We could be like the random biker. So
There you go.
True.
You take the good, you take the bad, you take it both, then you have the facts of life. Mrs. Garrett, 93 years old.